The girl was touching up her makeup next to the car window, completely unaware that the owner was sitting inside, watching her admire herself crazily in the glass. The man inside felt extremely awkward, but just as he was about to roll down the window, the girl turned around and left right away. This whole series of actions piqued the man's interest. But when the man arrived at the cafe, he saw the girl chasing and hitting her ex-boyfriend. It turned out that after breaking up, her ex had the nerve to invite her to his wedding. As soon as the ex saw the man come in, he immediately used him as a human shield. After the commotion, the ex prepared to leave, not forgetting to mock that no one wanted the girl at all. When the girl calmed down, she noticed everyone around staring at her, wishing the ground would swallow her up. She collapsed into the man's arms, crying uncontrollably at the top of her lungs. The sight, the man immediately took off his coat and wrapped it around her, gently escorting her outside. Although the girl was extremely embarrassed, the man's coat smelled really good. When she saw her makeup was ruined, the man handed her a tissue and asked if she was okay. But just as she started to have a little crush on him, a man suddenly said to her, "Give it to me." The girl thought he was being a gentleman and taking the trash. The next second, the man just snatched the coat off her head. The girl was speechless for a moment and yelled at him for being rude. The next day, she complained to her best friend about what happened and planned to cause a scene at the wedding. However, her friend suggested, wear designer clothes and bring a better-looking man to impress everyone. But where could the girl find a guy like that? Until that night, she went back to school to drop something off and heard water running in the men's restroom. She thought someone had left the tap on, but as soon as she walked in, she ran into the man who had just finished showering. In that moment, she understood everything about him. The next day, after learning that the man was working and studying while secretly living in the school, the girl recorded a video to blackmail him into pretending to be her boyfriend. The man was very annoyed and kicked the girl out the door. But on the day of the wedding, the man still showed up, dressed handsomely. In an instant, everyone was captivated by his looks. The girl felt extremely proud and quickly took his arm to walk inside. When they reached the back area, as soon as the ex-boyfriend saw the girl, he immediately mocked her for losing her figure and having no charm at all. But the very next second, the man appeared just in time, put his arm around her, and told her to stay away from someone else's fiancé. Seeing how handsome and elegant he was, the ex-boyfriend was left speechless. But just as they were about to leave, the photographer suggested a group photo of the four of them. The girl wanted to refuse, but the man pulled her into the picture. They looked amazing together. Not only was the ex-boyfriend uncomfortable, but even the bride stared at her with hatred in her eyes.